Well, guys, we have made it to our final unit of the year, which is physics. Um, Before I get into that, though, I just wanted to remind you for the day today that you do have checkpoint number 2 due by 11:59 p.m. tonight. Remember, that is just 3 journal entries, making sure that you're filling out all of those different um, bullet points. Okay. Your grade is completely dependent on you providing evidence that you have done enough work for each week. Okay, so put in screenshots, put in videos, put in links of things that you did for the past 3 weeks. Okay, otherwise, here we go with physics. And today you are going to see that there is a new folder down here called Physics Distance Learning. When you open that up, what you're going to notice is that there are quite a few things to do, and they all have different due dates. Okay, but here is what is going to happen with this unit. You can do this as fast as you want. Okay, and I guess you can do it in whatever order that you want. I put them in a specific order because it makes sense. But if you want to skip around because you're more interested in, let's say gravity, you can do that gravity one first if you want. Okay. The due dates are here to kind of keep you organized and kind of keep you on track. If you don't do one by a certain due date, that's fine as long as you get them done by our last day of the school year, which is for this going to be the 3rd, June 3rd. Okay. You can see some of these are just regular assignments, and those are going to go into the assignment category. Some of these things are quizzes, and they are going to go into the assessment category. Okay. The new thing here with this unit is that you can do these things as many times as you want to get a perfect score. And that's what I want you to do. Okay, so the very first thing in this unit is the physics classroom acceleration assignment. If you open this thing up, it gives you directions. There's a link to this acceleration page. Okay, I'm going to take you through this one because it's a little confusing as to where this name that motion is. Okay, so you'll go here. I want you to read through all of the information. You're going to take down your own notes. Make sure you're taking notes on the images, the animations, formulas. There are some practice problems. Okay, it's all about acceleration. What you're going to do is play Name That Motion. All right, so you're going to go through this. All right, take a look at these different animations as you go. Take a look at the charts. Okay, and eventually you're going to get to a spot down here. Right here it says Visit Name That Motion. Okay, make sure you take a look at all this stuff. Name that motion. Click on that, and then you're going to launch this thing. Okay, and you can make it bigger, and then you just begin the activity. Okay, you go through all these different animations. Okay, you're going to watch this car. Specifically, you're going to watch these dots and try to figure out which one of these descriptions matches what you saw. Okay, and then you'll check it, see if you get it right. All right, so that's the Name That Motion. Okay, you're going to, in a Google Doc, write down all of your answers to the 11 animations. It'll tell you if you get it right or wrong. Okay, and then the last thing you need to do in that Google Doc is also write down a list of 5 things that you already knew about acceleration and 5 things that you learned about acceleration. Okay, you'll turn that in. If for some reason I feel as though that you haven't done this to your best ability or didn't get things right or didn't get things right, what I'm going to do is when I go through and I grade it, you are going to get a message from me in your submission saying that you need to fix something. Okay, all you need to do is go and fix that thing, turn it back in, and then hopefully you did it right and you'll get those points. Okay, that goes for everything in this entire folder. Okay, you get unlimited number of tries to get that perfect score. Okay, same thing for all these quizzes. All right, so you're going to take this acceleration practice problem quiz. It'll tell you if you get things right or wrong. Sometimes there's going to be short answer where you have to type stuff in. I will grade it. Again, you will either get all the points or you'll get some of the points or you get none of the points. but you get an unlimited number of tries to redo it. Okay. So for the day today, the only one that you have to do is this physics classroom acceleration. What I don't want you to get concerned or worried about is, let's say you take this quiz right here, balance versus unbalanced forces practice problems, and you get them all wrong. Well, in your grade book, it's going to show up as a 0, and it's going to mess around with your grades and your percentages. But what you need to do is redo it. Ask me questions if you're not understanding things, and redo it as many times as you need to get to that perfect score, and then your grade will reflect that. Okay, that's going to go for all this stuff. It might show up your first try as a 0, and that's okay. You just retry, redo it. Okay. So what that means, guys, is that by the time you're done with this unit, your grade should improve because you get an unlimited number of tries to get to that perfect score. Okay, so I'm hoping that this unit doesn't hurt anybody. The only way that it could hurt you is if you don't do it. Okay, otherwise you're just redoing it until you get the perfect score. Okay, down here at the very bottom is the online textbook. It's a PDF. So some of these you need the textbook for, like this one, Using Newton's Laws book assignment. You'll need that. The directions are there for you. Okay. If you need a schedule to kind of keep you on track, if you go to our daily calendar, that will show up down here. Okay, so here's today, the 15th, physics classroom. It's right there for you. And then you can see I've got it all planned out. So if you want to if you need a schedule, it's here for you. Otherwise, you can finish this as fast as you want. I mean, I've had people finish this thing in a weekend. They crushed out everything, and it doesn't mean that they did it perfect the first try every time, but they were able to finish it in a weekend. Okay, and what that means is you are done with the physics stuff in a weekend, and you have the rest of the time to work on checkpoint number 3, which I'll talk about on Monday. Okay, so feel free to start this thing up and do as much as or as little as you want this first try or this first day. And this is what we're going to be doing. Physics at your own pace. Okay, make sure you ask questions and keep redoing those things until you get to that perfect score.